Hi guys, do you store your seed packets like this after you finish planting them and you just fold up the packets with your extra seeds? Or do you just store them in a container? Well, I'm going to show you on a budget how to create your own seed packets. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. I'm The Natural One and I'm going to show you how to make these seed packets. Now, it's really inexpensive, especially if you're on a budget, because everybody wants to save money. So all you will need, paper. Now, I use sketch paper, but you can definitely use any type of paper that you would like, okay? Then you're going to need scissors and glue. Take a page out of your sketchbook or whatever paper you're using. Make sure you cut off any of the strands that looks like this, because we don't need that. Alright, now you're going to fold the paper in half, and then once you fold that in half, then you're going to fold that part in half again, and then you're going to end up with 4 squares. So let's fold. Alright, that's one way. Now we're going to fold that part in half, and then when you open it up, 4 squares. Now we're going to cut out one of the squares, but just know that each square makes an envelope, okay? Alright, so now you have a square. Now what you want to do is figure out, what do you want to put your seeds in, your packets? So for me, I'm going to store my seed packet in these baseball card slots, okay? So I'm just going to measure how the width of it so it can fit inside. And then once you figure out what do you want to store your seeds in, or make it how big you want it, then you can figure out the measurements for what you need. So now I'm just going to fold one of the squares. Give me 1 second. So I'm just folding one of the squares over, and then now I'm going to fold the other half, and make sure when you fold it that you do want it touching, okay? So that way you can get a good measurement. And then the best measurement to make sure that you are on the right track, just do a test run and slide it in to make sure that it can fit inside, like so. Okay, it fits. A little tight fit, but it can get up in there. And actually, matter of fact, I'm going to loosen it up some. Now you can see I can get my envelope, potential envelope, inside the slot with ease. So now all you want to do, let me flip it over. You're going to fold maybe a ½ inch down, then you want to flip it, and then you want to fold the other half down, not too much, because like I said, this is a seed, it's an envelope, okay? So let me show you how to do so. You just a quick little fold, and then you will end up with something like this. Then you want to open it up, bam, okay? Now when you fold it, you can see that you want to have, you know, creases, right? So the smaller creases, 1, 2, and 3, you are going to cut 1 and 3. Leave the middle folds alone, okay? So you're just going to cut the smaller half, the smaller folds on 1 and 3, and you're going to do that for the bottom and also the top. So let me show you. And also, when you cut from the cutting it off, make sure you don't put too much of a hole in it, or make sure it's not a big hole or something, because don't forget, some seeds are really tiny, okay? So let me go ahead and get the cutting for y'all so you can see, and then fold up like so. Go ahead, cut the other one. Alright, I'm going to do it up here. And don't worry if it's not too neat, because it's going to get glued down and you're not going to see it anyway. That's another one. And come over here. Last one. Cut it off. Get rid of it. Now let's disregard these scraps. Now you should be left with something like this. Now what I'm going to do, because I want to be just a little tad fancy, I'm going to cut the corners at an angle. So I'm going to cut this off, and I'm going to cut the other end off. I'm going to do that for the top and the bottom of the tab, the second tab. Okay, so I'm just going to go here and nice little, okay, weak scissors. Okay, nice little cut. I'm going to flip over. Just also do a nice little cut. It might not be looking so pretty, but you don't have to do this if you don't want. This is totally optional. Okay. And let me do the other one. But to me, it makes it look a little bit like, oh, she got a little envelope. Like, did you pay for these? No, I made it myself. DIY. On a budget. Okay. So let's disregard these scraps. Discard. I don't know why I'm saying disregard. But anyway. So you should end up with something that looks like this. Okay. So now all we're going to do is fold it over. And we're going to fold it over and then fold the other half over. And then we're going to find out where these half touch. I don't know if you can see, like from here. You're going to find out where they touch at. And then, I'm sorry, let me get it like this. You're going to find out where it touch, and then you're going to glue that. So let me show you. Okay. Alright, I'm not sure if you can see the glue, but it's there. And you just fold it over. And you want to stick it. Oops, let's try to get it a little bit neat. And you want to stick it down, okay? Like so. And then you're going to be left with a little thing like that, okay? Alright, now we're going to glue down one of, sorry, is it focusing? There we go. So now you're going to glue in one of the folds that you folded. So that's going to be your base. So let's see. Actually, I'm going to glue down this one here. Okay? It doesn't matter. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. Nice and easy. And all you got to do is just fold it over like so. And guys, guess what? You are done. Now you can decorate. You can do whatever you want. So now it's time to decorate. Do what you want. But this is how you do it. And then all you have to do now is just add some seeds in it. Okay? But this is how it looks on the inside. You don't see no holes or anything. So just add some seeds. In my case, I'm going to add the zucchini packet that look all raggedy. And I'm going to add that to this packet here. Then I'm going to label. This is the zucchini. I'm going to label the packet and store it. So let's go ahead and do that now. So you can see. But I'm going to label it though. Okay. Alright. So hopefully this was helpful because, you know, I'm here to help. And please comment, subscribe, and give a thumbs up to my channel. I will really, it's free. I will really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Love you. Bye.